Welcome to Iranian American think tank for change of constitution in Iran. Hi, my name is Sohrab Chamanara, and we have had this website, iranianamerican.info, for a long time. And in this website, we have sent messages for the administration of the United States that the only solution to change the regime in Iran is change the constitution. As simple as that. And also, we have made our messages in Persian in another website, qanun.org, for the last maybe 20 years, and with the same idea. We are going to keep on doing this, especially in the iranianamerican.info, to send these messages because we believe that the only solution for the Iran and maybe the whole Middle East is change of constitution. Simply because whatever the Ayatollahs do is according to their constitution. As simple as that again. Before I come to this meeting, I write a statement that I would like to read what I wrote, and we speak a little bit about it. I have said, if you only read appendix of the book, Imagine the Fall of Ayatollahs, you agree. It is Ayatollah's constitution, stupid. The Islamic Republic Constitution was a trick, and Ayatollah Khomeini himself said so. The protests been going on since summer of 1979, primarily about Article 110, and recently in the month of September and October 2022, the protests are about Article 8 of the Islamic Constitution. For 44 years, Iranian people have struggled to have a constitution where they could say or write like American Constitution. We, the people of Iran, write this constitution for justice, liberty, and prosperity in our country. Instead, Ayatollahs in the summer of 1979 in their own gathering wrote a constitution for two purposes. One, hostility with the US and spreading oligarchy terrorist cell and groups all over the world. Two, looting Iran by Ayatollahs Oligarchy and spreading terrorist cell all over the world. The red line for the Iranian regime is change of constitution. The manifestation of 14 people at June 2019 gave a meaningful boost to the Iranian 44 years struggle for change of constitution. The protest had continued 3 years ago to change the constitution, they would certainly have succeeded. This did not happen because the protests inside Iran were suppressed by the regime with more than 5,000 deaths. Outside of Iran, two powerful political and financial groups of MKO and Reza Pahlavi that have always benefited in dictatorial regimes are against the movement of change of constitution in Iran, and they always use any movement for surfing and collecting donations. The manifestation of 14 people is about to change the entire constitution and to impeach the leader, whereas what we are witnessing in Iran these days about hijab and headscarf is to change Article 8 of the Constitution. Right now, this movement in Iran by women and young people have given a lot of attention all over the world. It's all about Article 8 of the Constitution. As simple as that again. I was wondering, and our people in our think tank has always said so, why this Constitution of Iran has not been considered by the American administration for such a long time. Because in this Constitution, unlike any other constitution all over the world, it says simply from the beginning to the end that we wrote this Constitution to fight with America. Of course, it didn't write it with this wording, but if you read the Constitution, it says we wrote this Constitution as Ayatollah Khomeini was struggling with the United States and jihad with United States. We write this Constitution. And the most meaningful of this Constitution for the terrorism all over the world is Article 150, which says the army of the Iran does not belong to Iran. It belongs to the deprived people of the world, whomever fights against American interest. Therefore, it is written in their constitution that they have to be in Yemen, they have to help Hamas, they have to be in Venezuela, they have to help North Korea. If this constitution is reviewed by any scholar in America, which we have put the translation of this constitution, not only in this website, but also in the book that we have just published. If you just review this few articles, you will find out whatever they do is according to their constitution. May I give you a simple example? Some people in Switzerland may object to American way of life and say, well, look that these people carry arms when they are walking in the street. If they don't read the American Constitution, they could be right. But since they know the American Constitution, that we Americans have the right to carry arms, then they wouldn't say so. Therefore, it is similar objection to the Iranian regime behavior if you don't read the Constitution. For instance, Mr. Pompeo made a big speech in the President Reagan Library in Los Angeles 5 years ago that we don't want to change the regime in Iran, we want to change their behavior. And he gave 12 items that we would like the Iranian do these things. Mr. Pompeo or American administration, the Iranian regime cannot do that because it's written in their constitution. Therefore, if you have any objection, you have to object to the constitution of Iran, not the behavior of the government. And how to do that? The only way you can do it by putting smart sanction on the oligarchy of Iran. Oligarchy who has looted this country, and according to your media and the information that you have, $2,000 billion they have stolen from Iran and have put it in their accounts in abroad. But old regime, His Majesty late Shah of Iran, put all those money in Switzerland, one place which is blocked. Of course, the rest of the family, I don't want to go there. But the oligarchy of this regime, who are thousands. Yeah, they are spread from Australia to New Zealand to Canada, even United States, Venezuela, you name it, any country in the world. They have even bought an island in Madagascar. And they are spread all over the world with billions of dollars. The most conservative estimate for that is about $1,000 billion in their assets. These are all a sleeping cell. When the time comes, these terrorist groups could spend all these monies to fight with American interest. That's all we want to say. I hope sometimes you review the Iranian Constitution, and of course, like a manifestation, I have written a book called Imagine the Fall of Ayatollahs, just recently been published, and it's all in the, and those last chapters of the book are in this website. You can download. It's only 40 pages. You can read and come to this conclusion that it is Iranian Ayatollah's constitution is stupid. Thank you very much for listening.